guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are going to do Battle of the Palettes. We are going to battle the new Midas Cosmetics Lemonade palette versus the Colourpop Honey palette. So which one is the better yellow palette? Well, let's find out. Okay, so I want to start off by saying that I hope everybody had a wonderful Easter, well, as best as you could. Corey and I didn't do anything. We actually kind of forgot it was Easter until halfway through the day. People were messaging us saying Happy Easter, like, oh my God, like, just because time is just blending, everything is blending in together. The days are blending in together. I always forget what day it is. I have to physically look at the calendar to remember, okay, this is what day it is, just because everything's just blending together. But we did have a really, really great day. Took our dog outside on a nice little walk and showed a nice little hiking trail we go to all the time. We had a nice little cookout dinner together. I read a book. I did a puzzle. I had such a good, relaxing day yesterday. And then we woke up to this morning of not only did he get his stimulus check, but my best friend Alyssa got hers as well. So yay, things are starting to look up. And yesterday we also posted our Disney Festival of the Arts video. If you guys have not seen it, I'll link it down below. But oh my God, watching it, I was like, oh, I miss Disney so much. I really do miss Disney, and I hope to see it soon. So that has been our weekend. I hope you guys had a wonderful one as well. But I wanted to give a quick little shout out to a little boy named Xander. He just got out of chemotherapy, and he's a little fighter. I just want to say hi, Xander. How are you, sweetheart? You are literally a huge warrior and a fighter, and I'm thinking of you. You got this. For today's video, I do have an opportunity to do Battle of the Palettes. I love doing Battle of the Palettes, Battle of the Boxes, Battle of the Highlighters. I love battling things against each other. But today's video would not be possible if it wasn't for Courtney, Catie, and Erin. All three wonderful, wonderful subscribers actually sent me the Midas Cosmetics Lemonade palette. All three sent it, and I was just so blown away by the kindness. I cannot thank you three enough. I am keeping one for myself. I am putting one away for a giveaway later on, and then I actually sent the other one out to one of the subscribers so she can have it herself. But literally, guys, I cannot thank you guys enough. This was so cool, and I was so shocked because it literally came at the exact same time. I'm like, oh no. And the reason why I'm so late on posting this video is because I was waiting for one person to respond back because I couldn't find who sent me the third one. I had been looking and I refused to make this video until I got in contact with a third person so I could be like, hey, what do you want me to do? So now that everyone is taken care of, let's dive into this video. So a while back, I saw that Midas Cosmetics rolled out with a lemonade palette. Now, there is this YouTuber here on this platform called Therese is Dead, and she had talked about how this was one of the best yellow palettes on the market. Like, she said this was absolutely her favorite palette of all time when it came to yellow shades. Now, if you guys don't already know, I love yellow shadows. I think they're so beautiful. You can create such beautiful summer and spring vibe looks. I also love greens and oranges, and those are like the colors I go for all the time. So when she was talking about how this is like literally the best one, I was like, all right, I gotta try this out. So I figured what better way to try out this palette than to battle against my favorite yellow palette, which is the Honey palette from Colourpop. This is literally my favorite yellow palette. I use this all the time. This is my go-to palette. All right, so what is the difference between the two palettes? Well, the Colourpop palette right here, this retails for $12. There are 9 shadows in this palette, making $1.33 per shadow, and each shadow size is 0.03 ounces each, and it's also cruelty-free. Now, there is one shadow on the back, this one right here, Palooza, which is a pressed glitter right here, which is not intended for the immediate use of the eye area, so that's something to take note. Then you have the Midas Cosmetics Lemonade palette. This is an $18 palette. There are 9 shadows in here, making it $2 a shadow, and the entire ounce size of the palette is 0.63 ounces total. So this is going to be a bigger size compared to the Colourpop, and it's only $6 more. Both, I think, are currently sold out. Well, yeah, I think both are currently sold out. I know this one's sold out for sure. The Colourpop one, I'm not entirely sure, but I do know that Colourpop is shut down right now, so if you wanted to get it, it's not available at the moment to purchase, but later on, I'm sure it would be. But I really wanted to see which one had the better yellow palette. Like, truly. Both are going to be from indie brands. This one's more of a newer brand, but I really did like the Coffee Lover collection and the Smoky Go collection, so I wanted to compare the two. Which one is a better eye look? And I wore a festive yellow shirt today. So we're gonna ignore my lack of communication skills because I'm struggling to talk, and we're just going to dive on into this. Now I am gonna go ahead and swatch each palette so you can see the difference between the two. Okay, right here, this is the Midas Cosmetics Lemonade palette right here. Now, I did struggle a little bit with the swatches, but I don't judge a palette based upon swatches at all, especially since I'm terrible at them. But they do seem to have some very similar color schemes to the Colourpop Honey palette. Now, according to the website with Midas Cosmetics, it said for the shimmers colors right here, she does recommend using a wet brush to help give a foiled effect compared to like a really shimmery effect. So that's the way we're going to do it today. And then on this side, we do have the Colourpop Honey palette. Now, one of the great things about Colourpop is that you don't need to use a wet brush. The shimmers perform beautifully, and I just love Colourpop's formula. But comparing the two together, they look almost identical. They really do have very, very similar color schemes, and there's some colors in here that I feel like you wouldn't be able to tell a difference, like at all. Now, my favorite color in the Colourpop one is the Sweet Spot mixed with Oh Behave. Those are my two favorite ones. I like to do Sunburst and a little bit of Dandy right on top of it. But I'm excited to dive into this one because I really want to play around with these two particular shades right here. They're very, very beautiful, and maybe mix it with this one and see what type of look we can create. So let's get started. Okay, so one thing I did notice that on the back of the Midas Cosmetics Lemonade palette, they do have a they do have a shelf life right here, which is 24 months. The Colourpop, I would keep looking on the back of this palette and the back of this one as well. They don't have any of that information available. But if I'm going to be completely honest, I don't necessarily pay attention to that anyway. So we're just going to pretend this is 24 months as well. So on this side, I'm going to do the Midas Cosmetics one. And then this one, I'm going to do the Colourpop one. So yay, let me just get my tape ready. Oh my gosh, by the way, I get a lot of comments on these nails of like, what nail polish this is. This is a gel manicure. I got this done over a month ago. How it is lasting is beyond me. Normally they start peeling. I like to peel them off, but they have not done that yet. Are they chipping like crazy? Yes, because my nails are actually starting to break because they're getting so long, and I'm not used to having these long nails. This one right here, I'm sorry to flip you guys off. No, I'm kidding. This one right here literally got caught on my chair, and I didn't know, and I moved, and it got caught and it ripped right off, and I was like, the pain, because it went right down to like the very like core, and the pain, I was just like, oh my god, it's like, it hurts so bad. But these are getting so long to the point that I'm just frankly annoyed with them, like just being so long. I don't mind the color, but damn. Surprised it's lasting this long. I'm ready to paint my nails again. So the first shade I'm gonna go into, I need my brush. I'm just gonna take this little flat brush, and I have this like little water spray that I got in a box. Knew it'd come in handy at some point. I'm gonna take this shade, well, which one's closest? I'm gonna take this shade right here. I really don't know the name of it, but I'm gonna take it on my brush because it said to use a wet brush to get a nice foiled effect. Ooh, it's really pretty. I'm gonna pop it into the inner corner. Wow, that's laying down so nicely. Wow, that laid down so beautifully. Then I want to go into this shadow right here. I'm going to take my blinged brush. This is Starry Night Collection E15. I'm going to dive into this color right here. I don't know what that color is called. Frozen. Wait, am I saying that right? Wait, so Juicy? Juicy. I don't know. I'm a little confused. I kind of wish I had the names listed under the palette. That's how I like it personally. But I'm going to dig into this shade. I'm going to start to pack it right next to this color. Now, I've gotten a few comments asking me to do my makeup the other way. I used to do my makeup with that for a very, very long time. I just find that this is just a better technique for me to get my shadows to blend better and to really work with what I'm doing. And it helps me figure out the color scheme that I want to go for. So that's why I like doing my shadow this way. Now, I know I do this type of style all the time, but the only reason I'm doing this style, not doing like a cut crease or a halo effect, which I've really been trying, doing more of those a lot lately, like off camera. The reason I'm doing this technique is I really want to compare it to the Colourpop. How well does it hold up? So I have an idea of how I'm gonna do the other one. That's why I'm doing it this particular way. Trust me, I know you guys are bored of seeing the same style all the time. Okay, it's a little patchy. Try patting it on and blending it. It's a little patchy. Let me go back into the first shade and kind of blend the two together. Not bad. Okay, and the next I'm gonna go into is this shade right here. This is called Bitter. Am I saying that right? Or Twist. One of the two. Little kick up in the pan, not bad. I don't really know if you guys can tell a difference between the two shades personally. Then I'm gonna go into this shade right here. This is called Sweet. And I'm gonna put it right out here to kind of blend the colors together. Now the colors have definitely laid down, but I have to say that it is, let me see if I can zoom you guys in a little bit. So I have to say that it's a beautiful palette, but like the matte's just a little bit patchy. Nothing horrible, nothing that can't be fixed. But I don't necessarily think it's necessarily the palette's fault as well. Shadows like this tend to be just a little patchy, just because they're such a light color and they tend to flake off. And I've had issues before with like yellow colors with doing this to me before too. They just don't necessarily want to fully work, but it's still really beautiful. And the more that I mix around and pat it in, the more they start to blend together. So it's not bad. Might as well just keep you guys zoomed in like this. I'm gonna try this new technique where every time I do eyeshadow, I zoom you guys in so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay, now for the Colourpop side, I'm gonna go into the shade Dandy right here. I'm gonna take my finger. God, that color though. I love that Colourpop can literally just go on with just a finger. Like seriously, that is so freaking cool that it does that. All right, then I'm gonna go in with this shade Sweet Spot right here. Okay, go back into the first shade. All right, then we're gonna go into this shade Oh Behave. See, I definitely feel like you can see like the three different like colors right there compared to this one. This one kind of just blended in together, but this one I feel like you can see the three different yellows. All right, then we're gonna go into this shade Stinger right here. I'm not gonna lie, it's actually kind of hard to tell which one is which, like which palette's which. I'm really liking both of them so far. I feel like this one's still just a tiny bit patchy, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and throw on some lashes and do the rest of my face. Now the reason why I'm not putting my whole face on camera, because I do get questioned that all the time, is because it's not about how I do my face today. It's just literally about the two eyeshadow palettes and comparing the two. So for the under eye, I am gonna go into Buzzkill for Colourpop, and then I'm gonna go into this deep color right here for the Lemonade one to see which one's better. I'm gonna put this in my inner corner for Lemonade, and I'm gonna do Sunburst in my inner corner for Lemonade, for the Colourpop one as well, to see which one has a better like palette overall. And yeah, I will go ahead and be right back, guys. Alright guys, and this is the final look. So for the Midas Cosmetics eye, I went in with this little color right here. I'm not really the biggest fan of this little color. I don't know, I just didn't really like how it blended under this eye, so I tried mixing it with these two shades to get to lighten up a little bit. And then I went in with the inner corner with this little highlight right here, and I have got to say, this is such a stunning color. Like truly, it is beautiful. It definitely has a nice pop to it. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. For the Colourpop side, I just went in with the Buzzkill right here, and I tried to match it to this one. So I just kind of topped off a Sweet Spot, but I really liked how Buzzkill looked by itself. And then I went in with the inner corner with Sunburst on the inner corner, as well as the brow bone. And then I really do like how this one looks as well. Both be two completely different colors, but they are stunning. And then for the eyeliner, I went in with the Colourpop yellow liner right here. And then for the rest of my face, I used my Believe Beauty foundation along with my MAC Gimme Sun bronzer, my Colourpop blush. And then for lips, I went in my Colourpop little Wait a Minute or Minute Man, my All May Go Wild shade, and my Fenty Beauty for my lips. But then for highlight today, I actually tried this out for the first time in a while. I went in with the Jaclyn little flash palette right here. I went in the shade Gleam. Such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful highlight. I think it is just so stunning. But overall, I think both looks are absolutely beautiful. I think in reality, if you kind of stand far away, you really can't tell the difference between the two palettes. I think they're such a great dupe of each other. They complement each other very, very well. But when it comes to the actual formulation, which one do I personally like better? That's really, really hard for me to say because they're both beautiful in their own way. But if I really, really had to choose, well, I have to say that I thought the mattes were just a little patchy, but when I started blending it out even more, I found that it worked better and it just, the mattes were to blend into each other. But I feel like you just can't really tell the definition between the two shadows. I think they blended in too much to each other. I really do like the shimmer. I think the shimmer just pops so well. Yes, you do have to use a wet brush, which is something that I'm not used to. I like using my finger. I think that it just gives a better application in my own personal opinion, but I really do like how it came out in this little inner corner. Fire. But when I look at the Colourpop side, I just really love the Colourpop side. I just think it has more of a definition, more of a dimension to it. So when I have to compare the two, which one do I think won this battle of the palette? I definitely think it's my Honey palette for sure. Now, I'm actually quite surprised by this. I really thought it was going to be the Lemonade palette, but the reason why I picked the Honey palette from Colourpop is not the price point or anything like that. It's literally the fact that I feel like these shadows just blended a little bit better into each other. They had more of a depth and dimension to them, but the shimmer just really sold it for me. The shimmer, the fact that I could apply it with my finger and it's just like applying with the wet brush, but with my finger, it is just, it's what makes me fall in love with it because you don't need a brush to apply it. Like the shimmers are literally everything. They have so much pigment to them, so much like pop to them. They are just everything, and I can never get over Colourpop's shimmer formulation. I really, really can't. In fact, this palette retails for just for $12, but it literally gives you everything you need in like a high-end palette. That is something that I can't ever give up. I love Colourpop so much. Now, this is my third time trying Midas Cosmetics, and I have to say, I really, really do like the actual palette itself. I really do like the company. They are an indie brand, but the company is so amazing. When they did the Smoky Glow collaboration, that was kind of like a misfortune what happened to them, but because they had the collection released during the time of the coronavirus outbreak in China, they unfortunately had to halt production, and it took 3 months to get the actual collection in your hands. But I understood it because the owner was very, very on top of it, let you know every step of the way what was happening, and I really, really admire a company like that. She was very hands-on. She goes live all the time on Instagram, and she communicates to every single person on Twitter and the Instagram DMs. Like, she makes sure that every customer is really satisfied. So I really, really love that factor. I think when it comes to customer service, I think that Midas Cosmetics has a way better customer service than Colourpop. Colourpop definitely has their issues when it comes to customer service. I could attest to that. But Midas Cosmetics has a really great customer service, so it makes me want to keep going back to them time and time again. And I have to say, as much as I love my Colourpop palette, I really do love the Lemonade palette. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. I just love the Colourpop just a little bit more, and that is why it won today's battle. But both are stunning, and I'm so happy that I got this. So thank you so much, Catie, Courtney, and Erin, for sending this my way. I do have a second palette. I was going to do a giveaway in today's video, but I decided that I'm just going to put this in the April No Waste Wednesday. So that's going to be going in there. That way someone gets to have a full collection of stuff. So I'm going to throw this in here. Thank you so much, Erin, for hosting this giveaway. She told me to keep it, to put that in a giveaway. So that's exactly what I'm doing. So thank you so much, Erin. And then Catie and Courtney, thank you guys so much for sending this my way. I love it so much, and it's like sweetest gesture. And Xander, I love you. Keep fighting. Thank you so much for watching my videos. You got this, buddy. So that is it for today's battle. I hope you guys like this video. I really love doing yellow eyeshadow looks. I think they're so beautiful. I think they're so spring and summer vibes. I just feel like they really, really complement so many people out there. I feel like it's a very universal shade that it's just, it's stunning. And I feel like it's really hard to get the formulation right because yellow can be very patchy and kind of blend away. So it takes a good brand like both Midas and Colourpop to make it a-okay. But I think they're absolutely stunning, and I really love how the final look came out. I think they're beautiful, and I'll never get over doing yellow eyeshadow. I think I could do this all day, every day, and be completely happy with it. So that is it for today's video, guys. If you guys like this video, please make sure you guys give this video a cheeky thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you guys have not already, because I do post 3 to 4 or almost every other day. Also, make sure you guys head on over to our other channel. It is Our Photo Life. You guys can see my cool, wonderful adventures, amazing fiance Corey. We're trying to figure out what to film for this channel right now, seeing as how we are out of commission at the moment. We can't really do Disney or anything like that, but we're thinking about doing some other stuff we think you guys might like. I don't know, my voice is very cracky today. I don't get it. But I just want to thank you guys for all your love and support. I do want to let you guys know that I'm going to go live this Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. The reason I'm not doing Fridays because last time I tried to go live on Friday, it was just like a shit show. It just did not work. But I want to try going live on Thursday. Hopefully it goes well. So you guys are going to see me there, and I can't wait to see you guys there. And yeah, guys, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Bye! I want to go off and say, oh my god, I don't know what I'm talking about in this video. Oh my god. If you guys not have, oh my gosh. Yes, I hope to see it soon. But, oh, what am I gonna say? Oh my gosh. Now, the difference between the two is that the color palette, oh my god. I cannot talk. No, the difference between the two is that the Colourpop palette does, I give up.